Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. In this part we will see the complex representation of the Fourier series. Now let us begin our topic, that is complex representation of the Fourier series. Let us consider the Fourier series expansion of f of x. Let me write the Fourier series expansion of f of x on the interval suppose here I am giving the interval from minus pi to plus pi, and it can be written as, that is the Fourier series expansion. We can write f of x equal to any function. It can be represented in terms of sine and cosine series by the help of the Fourier series. So we can write this is equal to a naught plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite a n cos nx plus n equal to 1 to infinite bn sin nx. Okay. So this is the Fourier series expansion. So here we can write this cosine nx, we can write cos nx equal to, in terms of the exponential, we can write this is equal to e power I nx plus exponential minus I nx divided by 2. So this is a cosine expansion or cosine representation in terms of the exponential, as well as we can write for the sin nx, we can write sin nx equal to exponential I nx minus exponential minus I nx divided by 2i. Okay. So this is the cosine representation as well as the sine representation. Now if I will write the Fourier series, that is f of x, now we can write this f of x equal to, if I will substitute this cos value and the sine value in that expression, I can write this is equal to a naught plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite a n. In place of cos nx I will write exponential I nx plus exponential minus I nx divided by 2 plus the last term, that is for this I can write plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite bn. In place of sin nx I will write exponential I nx minus exponential minus I nx divided by 2i. Okay. Now from this expression you can see, if I will take common this exponential I nx term, so let me write first the first coefficient, that is here a naught plus, I can write this is sum over n equal to 1 to infinite. If I will take common exponential I nx, so the first term will be this is a n by 2 and here this is b n by 2i. So here I can write, if I will take common exponential I nx, I can write this is a n by 2 from the second term plus this will be b n by 2i from the third term whole into exponential I nx plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite. If I will take common a n by 2 for this exponential minus I nx, if I will take common, and here this is b n by 2i and here minus sign is present, so that will be minus b n by 2i. So here we can write this is a n by 2 minus b n by 2i whole into exponential minus I nx. So here we can write, so now we can write this is equal to a naught, for this a naught let me write c naught plus this is sum over n equal to 1 to infinite. For this bracketed term let me write suppose cn into exponential I nx plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite. For this term I can write c minus n exponential minus I nx. Okay. So let me write where c naught equal to, so this is just the representation of c naught equal to, let me write this is equal to a naught and here cn equal to a n by 2 plus b n by 2i, and also if I will write c minus n, this is equal to an by 2 minus bn by 2y. Okay, sorry, bn by 2y. Now what is our main aim? Here simply you can see in this part what we have done, that is first we have taken the Fourier series from the interval minus pi to plus pi, and from that simply we have substituted the value of cos nx and sin nx in terms of the exponential, that is this is the complex representation of the Fourier series. So here simply we are substituting the value of cos nx and sin nx in the Fourier series. So after substituting the value, simply we have modified that Fourier series, that is c naught plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite, cn exponential inx plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite, c minus n exponential minus inx. Now we have to check whether the function that we have considered, that is cn and c minus n, this is just n is being replaced as the minus n. So let us prove that when we will replace that n by the minus n, then you will get c minus n. So let us calculate the evaluation of cn and c minus n. So let us calculate cn first. Let me write cn we have considered, that is an by 2 plus bn by 2y. You can see here cn equal to an by 2 plus bn by 2y. Okay. Now if I write here this cn equal to an by 2 plus bn by 2y. Now this can also be written as equal to 1 by 2. In place of an, I can write the coefficient, that is the Fourier series coefficient. We know this, for this an I can write this is 1 by pi integration from minus pi to plus pi. This is f of x into cos nx into dx. Okay, this is the Fourier series expansion, or this is the Fourier coefficient for the an. And similarly if I write for the bn, now I can write here this is plus 1 by 2y is remain as it is 1 by 2y. Then for bn I can write this is 1 by pi integration over minus pi to plus pi f of x. For bn I will write sin nx dx. Okay. Now for c minus n, if I will write this c minus n, that is simply if I will change this n term to the minus n, this will be equal to 1 by 2. This is 1 by pi integration over minus pi to plus pi. This is f of x cos of minus nx into dx. Simply I am substituting n as minus n. Okay. Then plus 1 by 2y, this second term I can write plus 1 by 2y whole into 1 by pi integration from minus pi to plus pi f of x, and here sine of minus nx present. This is sine of minus nx into dx. Okay, the bracket close. Now you know cosine function, it is an even function, that is cos of minus x equal to cos x, since it is a even function. But sine of minus x, that is equal to minus sin x, that is the odd function. So if I will use this expression in the above equation, now I will get, let me erase this part. So if I will directly substitute, then what I will get, this is equal to simply 1 by 2 1 by pi integration over minus pi to plus pi. This is f of x cosine. Cos of minus nx is cos nx. This is dx plus 1 by 2 pi. Sorry, 1 by 2y whole into 1 by pi. Since your sine of minus nx is sine nx and the minus sign will come. So for that negative sign, that is sine of minus nx will be equal to minus sin x, sin nx. So here this minus sign is taken outside. Minus into 1 by 2y. This is whole into 1 by pi integration over minus pi to plus pi. This is your f of x into sin nx dx. Okay. Now from this part you can see this is nothing but this first part, this is nothing but your an, and this bracketed term is nothing but the bn. Okay, now if I'll substitute this value here, that is equal to, this is 1 by 2 into an, or simply this is an by 2 minus this bracketed term is your bn, so I can write bn by 2a. So finally what we have done, that is we have taken cn as it an by 2 plus bn by 2a, and finally what we get, that c minus n will be equal to an by 2 minus bn by 2a. Now we have to calculate c naught also. Now let me write evaluation of c naught, that is the coefficient we will calculate, that is c naught. So here you will get an interesting thing. So let me show you. Suppose if I write the function, that is the Fourier series, f of x can be written as a naught plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite an cos nx plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite bn sin nx. Okay. Now if I will put for n equal to 0, if I will write for n equal to 0, this an cos nx term, that is if I will put cos 0, that cos 0 will be 1, and here this will be a0. Okay, if I will write in place of n, if I will substitute 0, this will be a0 into cos 0 is your 1. And similarly for bn sin nx, if I will put 0 in the n part, if I will substitute 0, sin 0 is 0, so this term goes to 0. Okay, now we can write, now in this expression I can write this f of x is equal to, this is equal to, if I change this summation sign from n equal to 0 to infinite, this is your an cos nx plus this is sum over n equal to 0 to infinite bn sin nx. This is just the same thing, because in this part you can see this is a naught and here this is n equal to 1 to infinite. But if I will put n equal to 0, then you will get a naught term. So simply for this two term I can simply write this is n equal to 0 to infinite an cos nx. And also if I change this sign, that is change this n equal to 1 to infinite to n equal to 0 to infinite, that is if I change the limit in this case also, since this term is 0, so if I put this value, that is n equal to 0 to infinite, it will not affect that. So now we can write the Fourier series like this. And also if I write, you know, Cn equal to Cn an by 2 plus bn by 2y, and also c minus n, that is equal to an by 2 minus bn by 2y. If you put n equal to 0, for n equal to 0, I can write for n equal to 0, this will be c naught equal to a naught by 2 plus b naught by 2y. And also for this expression, this will be c0 equal to a naught by 2 minus b naught by 2y. Okay. So simply if I will add this two term, that is if I will add this with this, then we will get simply this b naught by 2y, b naught by 2y get cancelled, c naught plus c naught, this will be 2c naught, that is equal to a naught by 2 plus a naught by 2, that will be your a naught. So simply adding these two equation, we will get this much. Or I can write c naught value equal to a naught by 2. So now you will think, initially I have considered c naught equal to a naught, and here it is c naught equal to a naught by 2. So if I will consider the Fourier series to be, also we know the Fourier series we can consider, that is equal to a naught by 2 plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite an cos nx plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite bn sin nx. And here this a naught by 2, this is nothing but c naught. Okay, But you can consider this a naught by 2 to be c naught, or this is simply a naught to be twice of c naught, because if I will consider this a naught value here, so you can, this a naught equal to 1 by, in this case, okay, when I have considered this is a naught by 2 here in the series, this will be simply 1 by pi integration from minus pi to plus pi f of x dx. But if you will expand this series, that is in terms of a naught, let me show you. In this expression, when I am written this one, in this expression I have written a naught. So in this case you have to consider this a naught value, that is a naught equal to 1 by 2 pi. Let me write, this is 1 by 2 pi integration from minus pi to plus pi f of x dx. So this is the same thing. Okay, this is the value of a naught. Whether you will divide 2 or multiply by 2, so it will depends on what we are writing in the series. If we will write this expression, total expression here, this is just the same to this expression. Okay, so finally we can consider that the expression, that is f of x equal to c naught plus this expression f of x equal to c naught plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite Cn exponential I n x plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite c minus n exponential minus I n x. So let us consider this term. So here I will write f of x equal to, okay, f of x equal to c naught plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite Cn exponential iota nx plus sum over n equal to 1 to infinite c minus n exponential minus inx. Okay, now we know if I put the value c naught here, so simply I can write this expression as, if I will consider this n equal to sum over, I can write n equal to 0 to infinite, this will be Cn exponential inx, and also this will be plus sum over n equal to 0 to infinite c minus n exponential minus inx. So simply taking this c naught inside this two term, so the only the summation sign, it will changes from n equal to 1 to infinite to n equal to 0 to infinite in both the cases. Okay, now we can write here, this is equal to, if I will consider here, let us suppose n equal to minus p. Okay, now when n tends to 0, that is when n equal to 0, we can write p equal to 0, and when n equal to infinite, then p will be equal to minus infinite, since n equal to minus p we have considered. Okay, so these are the limit. So it means that when we are considering the limit, that is from n equal to 0 to infinite, so that limit n equal to 0 to infinite, now it will tends to the sum over, this will be p equal to 0 to minus infinite. Okay, this infinite, for the n equal to infinite, p value equal to minus infinite. Now this expression can be written as, if I will write, this is for n equal to 0 to infinite c minus n exponential minus inx. If I will write this expression, then it can be written as, this is equal to sum over p equal to 0 to minus infinite, p equal to 0 to minus infinite, this will be cp exponential iota px, because we have substituted the value n equal to minus p here. So here you can see this p is the dummy index. Dummy index means in place of p you can write a, b, c, d, e, f, any alphabet you can write, or also you may replace it as n. Now this term, that is p equal to 0 to minus infinite, also can be written as sum over p equal to, this is simply minus infinite to 0 you can write, and this is cp exponential ipx. Okay, so this can be represented as, if I'll change this dummy index p to the n, we can write n equal to minus infinite to 0, this is simply cn exponential inx. Okay, now if I substitute this value here, now in this term c minus n exponential minus inx, so you can see here this term can be represented like this. Okay, this is your just the dummy index. So in place of this I am representing like this, so you cannot go back to this state. Okay, so now simply just replacing that dummy index p in terms of n, we can write this term to be sum over n equal to minus infinite to 0. So let me replace that term. So if I will write that term, so first of all let me write the first term, that is equal to sum over n equal to 0 to infinite. This will be Cn exponential Inx plus, for the second term this will be plus, this is sum over n equal to minus infinite to 0. You can see here this is minus infinite to 0, Cn exponential Inx. So if I will write here, this is Cn exponential Inx. Okay, so this total term, that is here also Cn exponential Inx, here also Cn exponential Inx. So finally if I will write the Fourier series, so simply this will be equal to sum over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite Cn exponential Inx. Since this summation sign, within this summation sign, these two terms are equal. If I write something is from minus 5 to 0 and this the second term is from 0 to 5. So combiningly I can write this is from minus 5 to plus 5. So in this way I can write this is the summation over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite Cn exponential Inx. So let me write. Now the Fourier series can be written as f of x equal to, so this is equal to summation over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite Cn exponential Inx. So this is the complex representation of the Fourier series. Okay, this is the complex representation of the Fourier series. So here you will write complex representation of the Fourier series. Now from this expression you can calculate Cn, the coefficient Cn as well as C minus n. So now let me calculate where Cn equal to, we can write Cn equal to an by 2 plus bn by 2y. You know this much. Now if I will put the value of an and bn here, so this will be simply, or we can write Cn will be equal to 1 by 2 1 by pi into integration from minus pi to plus pi f of x. In place of an I am substituting this value f of x cos nx dx plus second term will be 1 by 2y into, for bn I can write this will be 1 by pi integration minus pi to plus pi. This is f of x sin nx dx. Okay. Now combiningly I can write this is 1 by 2 pi integration from minus pi to plus pi. If I will take common f of x, I will write in the first term this is cos nx, and in the second term since this is 1 by I, if I will multiply iota in the denominator as well as numerator, I will get this I square will be minus 1, and when it will get multiplied with this I, this will be minus I. So simply I can write this will be minus iota sin nx is also present here. So taking f of x common and here your dx. Okay. Now here I can write this is equal to 1 by 2 pi integration over minus pi to plus pi. This is f of x. This total bracketed term is equal to exponential minus iota nx dx. Okay. Now from this expression I also can write this c minus n value will be equal to c minus n. If I will simply just replace n by minus n, I will write 1 by 2 pi minus pi to plus pi. This is f of x. In exponential this will be plus iota nx dx. Okay. So now you can see when the coefficient is c minus n, here the exponential power will be positive. When the Cn will be positive, here exponential term will be negative. Okay. So but basically if you know the value of Cn, simply substituting the value here you can calculate the Fourier series. Okay. So in this way, you can calculate the coefficient as well as the Fourier series in terms of the complex expansion. Okay. So that is sum over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite Cn exponential ins. So in the next lecture, we will solve some problems on this complex series, that is the complex representation of the Fourier series, so that you can get a clear idea about this. Just remember one thing, you have to just calculate the coefficient Cn, and after calculating Cn, you have to just put here in this expression, that is f of x equal to this much, you have to just substitute the value of Cn in that expression. Okay. So this is all for today. Thank you all.